Thank you. Good morning. First, let me thank Congressman for introducing this very important bill. You know, just 4 days ago, not far from this location, across this country, law enforcement officers' families came and we were honored the lives of 443 officers who died in the line of duty across this country just in 1 year. 443. You know, some succumb after long, valiant fights with illness caused by their jobs themselves, and others never had the opportunity to return home at the end of their shifts. You know, the FOP identified this very critical and very disturbing trend happening across this country and started collecting data in 2015 of the attacks on law enforcement officers. All law enforcement officers shot in the line of duty. No one was collecting this data. To address that, we started working with Congress and developed the Protect and Serve Act, something that is sorely needed in order to protect our profession. Just a few years ago, in 2018, the House Judiciary Committee passed this bill, and it went to the floor during Police Week in 2018, and it passed with a lopsided vote of 382 to 35. 382 to 35, and it failed to move through the process and died. Now, I'm going to tell you what's tragic. What's tragic is since that day, things have only got more dangerous. Since that time, and the House had voted in 2018 to do this, 1,580 officers were shot across this country in the line of duty. Nearly 20% were in ambush attacks. This is unacceptable. Congress has literally done nothing to address the violence towards law enforcement officers, and it's time for it to happen now. If this devastating statistic happened to any other profession in America, we would see press conferences, we would see hearings, we would demands that something be done. But somehow law enforcement officers are not recognized for the sacrifice they have. Let me tell you what the reality of it is. Law enforcement officers, some 800,000 of us across this country, show up to work every single day. We have a servant heart. We're ordinary people that are called upon at times to do extraordinary things. And when you need help, you call 911 and a police officer comes. Well, police officers across this country right now are dialing 911 for Congress to come and help us. It's time for the violence towards law enforcement officers, those people who are dedicated to protecting the safety and quality of life within their communities. It's time for Congress to recognize and support law enforcement for what they do and the services they provide to this country. Thank you.
Very nice. Excellent.